Fighting Travis, the showstopper, Bartlett. And the referee in charge of the action.
Backs up, round number 1. Travis Bartlett, Damien Knight. Oh, and big right hand from Damien Knight to open things up.
Just exchanging blows left and right. Now looking for the takedown is Damien Knight. He gets it.
Nice combination of moves there. He did throw some powerful shots and then gets the takedown.
He's in side control right now.
Yeah,
already.
He powered right through those strikes. Travis was trying to back up as quickly as he could, but nice job there with the takedown.
Bartlett was right leg high, preventing the pass, but it doesn't look like Damien Knight has any interest in moving from where he is.
Underhook, turn in.
Oh, and he's going to try to lock up that key lock.
Turn your right, turn towards your right.
Bartlett alertly spun his arm out of it.
Throws a big elbow.
Get on your left.
Yeah, it looks like Bartlett maybe opened up already.
Oh, yeah, very much
right
so.
there on the forehead, huh?
I'm pretty sure that was that last elbow that Damien Knight just threw. It's right between his eyes.
Starting to gush a little bit too. Right now the blood doesn't appear to be going in the eyes, but Damien Knight just looks strong from this position, doesn't he?
He really does. Those elbows are powerful.
Those are landing right on his chin too.
Bartlett's head just banging off the mat.
Turn into him. Turn in.
And the blood's dripping down. Is it getting into Bartlett's eyes? Mazzagotti's taking a close look at it.
Give him nothing there. Need you to turn into your left. Get on your left hip.
Damien Knight trying to isolate that left arm, moved into a crucifix position.
Travis, get on your left hip.
You know, Bartlett really needs to spin in right now and try to get to a better position. This is not good for Travis Bartlett.
Yeah, as long as he continues to try to spin outside, he's going to be in trouble. And you even hear the corner of Bartlett imploring him, get to your left hip.
All the way on your side, Travis. All the way on your
Yeah, great advice coming from the corner. Get on your side, work in, get to your knees. You definitely want, nice sweep attempt. Tried to power over the top as Damien Knight got a little high.
Yeah, but Damien Knight just so short, so compact. All that weight is just condensed right on top of Bartlett.
That wrestling experience too, you learn how to control your weight. And you see that no matter what Travis does, as he tries to sweep from any position, it seems like Damien just stuffs it immediately. Just lowers down that weight.
Knight doesn't seem to want him to take the fight anywhere else. He seems to be happy in side control.
Oh. There you go. Moves to the full mount.
Or he wants to contradict me immediately.
Let's see if he can create the distance that he needs. Bartlett gives up his back.
Oh, he had a hook, but he lost it. But he still has his back.
Bartlett's got to stand up and get away.
Still got control of his waist.
Bartlett has got to get back to his feet and get away.
Damien Knight just teeing off. And Bartlett has done a nice job so far.
We're going to see a suplex.
Oh, man!
Slam.
Powerful slam.
And you saw this look of frustration in Bartlett's eyes there as he connected with us over here at the broadcast table. He just seems so dejected right now because Damien Knight has been all over him no matter where this fight has gone.
This has been a long fight for Bartlett, and we still have 1:50 left to go. Damien Knight
the opening round.
Yeah.
Bartlett again going to try to get back to his feet. Damien Knight just pulling him back. Damien Knight doesn't seem to know exactly what to do with the back position. He's not extremely effective from there. Looks like he just want to kind of grind it out from wherever he can.
You're right. His technique isn't there, but his just brute strength. And like you said, he's just brawling in there. But he's imposing his will.
Very much.
And there's not much Bartlett can seem to do about it right now. He maybe just hopes to get out of this round and get these feet get back standing on his feet.
Yeah, and you've got to wonder. I mean, Damien Knight hasn't shown any issues with conditioning so far, but with his build, it does bring into question the conditioning. How's he going to look in the second round?
Bartlett working his way back up on the ropes. Takes a look up at the clock, sees that he has just about a minute left in the first round.
That is probably the first strike that we've seen from Bartlett, and immediately Steve Mazzagotti said no strikes to the back of the head. You have to be really careful with that. This isn't a great spot for him to be mounting any sort of offense. He needs to scramble back to his feet, and sure enough,
he does.
Travis Bartlett makes it back to his feet.
Let's see if he can throw those gold gloves hands right now.
And Damien did not look like he wanted to get hit there. Really covered up, kind of overcorrected.
Damien connected with a nice left to Bartlett's jaw, but Bartlett just keeps coming forward, throwing big bombs. And so
big left hand.
20 seconds left in the opening round. Damien Knight so far has been the much more effective fighter. Question is, can he keep up that pace? It looks like he's tired a little bit. His mouth appears to be hanging open. Stiff jab there from Travis Bartlett. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. That is the end of 1.
Bartlett shows some heart in that round, man.
Yeah, he fought through it, man. That's that veteran experience. And Damien Knight still looks pretty tired looking at him across the ring right now. Bartlett's getting the blood wiped out of his eyes.
Damien Knight just spit out his mouthpiece.
There's the action from the end of the round. Bartlett there sneaking a couple of punches in. This is his big left hand there from Damien Knight that really backed up Bartlett. But you have to give credit where it's due. Bartlett took that shot right on the button. Didn't seem to phase him too badly.
Bartlett's never been finished by strikes in his professional career. You know, he was choked out by Filthy Tom Lawler, but definitely got a chin on him. And that cut right between his eyes didn't seem to be affecting him too much. The blood was dripping down his nose and away from his eye and didn't seem to be dripping into his eye.
And you see Bartlett there. He's taking some deep breaths, but he does not look nearly as tired as Damien Knight right now, who's basically using the ropes to hold himself up, really taking big, deep breaths. His mouth is open, and all of a sudden he has that fire in his eyes again.
Yeah, Damien Knight keeps his hands very high. He keeps his chin tucked behind his fist. If you're Bartlett, you know, maybe think about working the body, see if you can get those hands to open up a little bit. I'm just interested to see if Damien Knight has the power still left in him and the energy to get this fight to the ground again.
Man, big left hand. He caught Bartlett with that one, too, pushed him back into the ropes.
Bartlett answered with the left of his own, though. Still working that jab is Bartlett.
Yeah, and when it comes to technique, Damien Knight certainly not as crisp. He does not like or doesn't appear to be used to getting punched a lot because he's covering quite a bit. But man,
he keeps connecting right with Bartlett's jaw, and Bartlett keeps pushing forward.
He's got some power
from Bartlett.
Bartlett, the more experienced fighter, takes another shot though.
Damien Knight's rocked. He's hurt a little bit. He's still firing bombs, but he is wobbly.
Bartlett connected with a nice left.
Maybe a knee. I think Bartlett's looking to finish
as well.
Oh, this is exciting. Bartlett just looking for his opportunities. Damien taking the punishment though, standing in there.
Oh, he turned his head away.
Mazzagotti's going to stop this if he doesn't fight back pretty soon though. Because he's just covering up. He's not doing anything to answer. Bartlett's just massive combinations.
Freeing up on the combinations.
Damien standing there taking it though. His hands still as high as they could be. He's intelligently defending himself at this point, but if he continues to take punishment, is Steve Mazzagatti going to let it go on?
He's going to have to fight back.
Yeah, Bartlett is I think he's punching himself out a little bit. He needs to slow down maybe a little bit, but boy, he is really searching for that finish.
This is like a Rocky movie.
How about a knee up the middle, Travis Bartlett?
Oh. And Damien Knight starts throwing back. Wow, what a fight.
Bartlett's hands have dropped. I think they're both just incredibly tired.
Good news, guys. There's only 3 minutes left in the second round.
Unbelievable. Damien Knight just absorbing those blows and reserving some energy. It comes out firing.
Both fighters taking a little rest right here.
Oh, man. What a round so far. Damien's going for that single leg. Bartlett's trying to stay on his feet, and he gets put down.
Damien Knight gets out the side control again. Bartlett does have that head, but there's no way he can finish the hold from there.
His arms have to be just shot, too, from all those punches.
He gives up.
Oh, no.
This is the bad position, and he does have the crucifix as well. The right arm is between the legs there of Damien Knight.
He's taking his time, though, and looking for a key lock again. What are we going for on Americana?
Almost tried to turn into a straight armbar there briefly.
Oh, man, this is nasty. He's got the crucifix full on.
And Bartlett's not even trying to...
Oh, man! Damien Knight going for a pretty high...
look at the blood on Bartlett's head. That cut is opened up bad.
This fight is going to be stopped, I think, TKO'd here. Mazzagatti is all over the action right now.
Mazzagatti's still taking a very close look at it. It's hard to see from this angle. We can't see.
Bartlett does a great job of fighting out of that hold, but he is in trouble. The blood is flowing.
It's all in his eyes right now. The side of his head is completely opened up. Big pool of blood is gathering on the mat right now. This is gruesome, and Damien Knight continues to go for that arm lock.
As he does, he doesn't really have it locked in. Bartlett needs to spin in and get back to his knee. His corner yelling it out. Yes, spin to your right, slide out. You see how high Travis Knight is at the body. He's inside control, but he's extremely high.
Oh, man, the blood is all in the eyes right now of Bartlett. He can't see a thing, and Damien Knight is capitalizing on that, just landing direct shots to his face.
You know, the one silver lining in this for Bartlett, it looks like Knight is starting to wear down, but he's still just, and he doesn't quite seem to be able to get that key lock.
And there's so much blood on the mat right now, and just the vision issues that this must be causing Bartlett. Now, you're right, Mahoney. It doesn't appear that Damien is really trying to complete the move right now. Only 45 seconds left. But even if this goes back to the corner, I'm not so sure that any cut man is going to be able to stop this blood flow. It just is so ruthless right now. And you see Damien Knight almost imploring Mazzagatti to stop this fight.
If you're Damien Knight, though, that's what you got to do. Just posture up and rain down more elbows. You obviously are not going to finish this key lock on the side over there. Bartlett doing a good job of defending.
Yeah, Bartlett just holding on, trying to keep his head close to his thigh so he doesn't get so he doesn't get hit with those elbows again.
About 15 seconds left in the second round.
Nice body shot by Damien Knight to Bartlett. First one we saw there.
Final 10 seconds. Oh, man, that blood.
Damien Knight steps into half guard for some reason.
That's the end of 2. We got one more round to go, and Travis Bartlett again powering through a tough round, man.
Impressive. You know, you said it's like a Rocky movie in there. That's exactly what it was like. Unbelievable. Damien Knight absorbing so much punishment and then returning to deliver it. Impressive performance by Damien Knight in a round that I think he was really behind in early.
And the commission and the doctor right now taking a very close look at that eye of Bartlett, and here's where Damien Knight got the takedown. Bartlett did a nice job of avoiding it for a while, but then Damien just continued to push through. Put the pressure on the shoulder there, just drove straight through the hips there. Travis Bartlett ended up getting him to the ground, and this is where he started to set up that crucifix position and eventually got the elbows.
Yeah, and if you're Travis Bartlett and the fight does hit the ground, you cannot let Damien Knight get back out to side control. You've got to hold half guard at whatever cost possible because he is taking a lot of damage from that position.
And the cut is still pretty open, although the bleeding appears to be stopped for the moment. Travis Bartlett, Damien Knight. Man, what a fight here in the light heavyweight division of MMA Explosion. Crowd certainly appreciating the action thus far. This is our third and final round. And Bartlett again looking for that jab, going to try to use that reach advantage that he has. Damien Knight is only 5'9". Man, Damien just looks mean, just looks angry.
That is an intense, angry young man coming in. Big left hand again. Now he's got to get away from this. Travis Bartlett did a good job in the second round, but Damien Knight just looks amazing with that power.
Oh, big knee there to the head of Travis Bartlett. Another one.
Bartlett's got his arm there trying to block the next one.
Bartlett creates some distance. Now what we've seen here is Travis will just throw a couple of jabs. He doesn't really mount any attack, and then Damien will just move forward fast and hard, and it ends up getting Bartlett into the ropes. Bartlett needs to start sidestepping that motion.
There's that knee to the body I've been wanting to see. Work that body. Damien Knight just powerful. He's got those massive left hands. He's got that bull rush takedown. Bartlett had him in trouble in the second round, had him on the ropes before Damien Knight just absorbed the blows and came out firing. This is what Bartlett needs to do.
His hands are really low, though, and he needs to start doing more than just throwing a single punch. He needs to start putting the combinations together. It's got to be tough after losing that much blood and being in the third round, especially with that flurry early on in the second, to have anything left in the gas tank.
And you can see Knight's hands have dropped as well. He's normally keeping them right at his chin, but
Man, he connects every time, though, when he starts basically running towards Bartlett.
He's surprisingly fast for his short, stocky build.
Well, and Bartlett's also making the mistake of moving straight back as well.
Yeah, he needs to move to the side.
Bartlett kind of leaning forward with his chin a little bit, which worries me.
Here comes the big bull rush again.
On your hook. That's it, suckle. That's it, baby, suckle. Push him in the
Damien Knight looking for the takedown again.
Reach high.
Looking for that trip.
And then Bartlett, I've got Bartlett down 2 rounds to none in this fight, and if he wants any chance of winning, he's got to stay on his feet here. He has shown once he gets to the ground, he has no out and no way to get back to his feet.
I've really been impressed with Damien Knight in this fight. You know, coming into it, I thought he was going to be the underdog. He's certainly the less experienced fighter. He hasn't fought since 2008. He's only 1-0 in his professional career, didn't have a lot of amateur experience, whereas Travis Bartlett has 5 wins in a row. He's 8-1 as a professional. He's fought some pretty high-level competition.
Both guys showing great chin, great heart. They're both fatigued.
I didn't expect the gas tank on Damien Knight. Maybe it's just sheer will that's keeping him going, but he continues to press forward. It's almost like he's a zombie. He just keeps coming at you, you know. There's not a ferocious pace, but he's just saying, hit me, come on, hit me. And Bartlett obliges.
And Knight's showing a good chin, though.
Oh.
I don't think that one connected.
More of a trip there.
Yeah, more of a slip.
And Knight now pressing forward again, going for the double leg. Bartlett drops down.
Gets on top of him. And is he in mount? He is in mount.
Interesting that Damien Knight didn't bother to follow to the ground over there, but then immediately took it to the ground on the restart.
Knight dropping some good right elbows on him, maybe looking for that key lock again.
Just misses with a powerful left hand from the top that thuds into the canvas.
Yeah, Knight has to know that when it goes to this position in the ground, he has been very successful. Travis hasn't been able to mount any sort of effective offense or defense, really, from the ground.
Bartlett's right leg was over the ropes there, still on top of the ropes. Not really helping him with anything. Again, Bartlett has got to get his hips moving. He's got to spin in. He's got in this position in all 3 rounds, and he's shown that he has absolutely nothing from here.
Get your chest facing the ground.
Both these fighters just incredibly tired. This has been 14 minutes of just hell for both of them.
Less than a minute left in our 3rd and final round. Damien Knight's on top right now, raining down the punishment on Travis Bartlett.
Come on, baby, this is it.
I think Damien Knight's comfortable just riding this position out.
Kind of some shoulder bumps there to the chin of Travis Bartlett, and Bartlett just seems willing to take it at this point. Only about 30 seconds left. Now he changes up his position a little bit, and it appears that he's been opened back up. Blood starting to flow a little bit again from that eye of Travis Bartlett. Damien's starting to turn it on. Only 20 seconds left in our 3rd and final round.
Big punches.
Yeah, Bartlett's doing, his head's outside the ropes, so it's difficult for Damien Knight to connect. Mazzagatti doesn't want to stop it in this position, especially with so little time left.
Final 10 seconds, final round. What a fight between Damien Knight and Travis Bartlett. Perhaps surprisingly, this one looks like it's going to the judges' scorecards.
Incredible, incredible.
And what a fight this was. Both fighters are just exhausted. Damien Knight just rolls off, completely gassed out, but man, what a brawl between those two.
Incredible action. You saw Damien Knight just collapse on the floor over there in exhaustion. All credit to Damien Knight. I said it in the beginning, with his physique the way it is, he had to question his cardio, but even if it was sheer willpower, he lasted till the end.
Again, I was just still surprised at how fast he was and how explosive he was with those punches. They weren't crisp, they weren't clean, but they were effective and they were fast.
They were powerful left hands, and he would immediately move in, and Bartlett made the mistake of moving straight back every time, and he paid the price for it.
And I think Damien Knight's got to get the win on this one.
Here's some of the action. It always worries me when a fighter refers to himself as a quote-unquote brawler, because that makes me think they probably aren't that technical, and they're probably just going to come in and try to win like they would win a bar fight by just swinging for the fences. And that's kind of what Damien Knight did. He would just throw these big bombs and pray that they connected, but they would connect almost every time.
But he was also very effective and very technical on the ground, though. His wrestling was legit.
His wrestling was absolutely legit.
And I think that was a major part of him winning this fight. He was able to dominate Bartlett on the ground. That second round was close. I would almost possibly even give that a 10-10, because Bartlett did dominate for the for the first half of that fight, and Knight came back with the second half. So that's a very close round to win, but the first round and the third round, without a doubt, in my opinion, go to Knight.
Vlad Wharton, who is the promoter here, just walked over to the broadcast table and gave a thumbs up, man. He and everyone else knows what a great fight that was. Time for our official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight has gone the distance. We now go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges have scored this fight 30-27, 30-27, and 30-26. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Damien Knight!